Alright. Hey everybody! It's me. It's Jason. Just a disclaimer, not really a disclaimer. I'm here with my boo-boo again. And this is gonna be a different video, cause as you can see, I ain't got no controller. Going into 2019, I want to do some. I'm completely revamping this channel. There's some different stuff that I want to do, and I don't want to just box myself into just one thing. And so outside of gameplays, which would be my main thing still, there's a lot of other stuff that I want to do, and I want to bring to you guys. So this is something like that, you know, coming in 2019. Why are you looking at me like this?
Why are you talking like that?
Stop. This is for real though. But coming in 2019, I want to start doing other things. I don't necessarily know what those other things are. I know I want to start doing some podcasts, you know, with my friends, and you know, some things like that. You know, we just talk to one another. You know, it's a lot of movies coming out next year, and as y'all know, if you add me on Snapchat, by the way, if you haven't, JMoney.98, add me on fucking Snapchat. I do my movie reviews every time I go to the movies, and I want to actually record myself doing that for y'all. So instead of me typing it, you know, y'all will get raw me. Pause. But right now, what we doing is, since the year is coming to a close, since the year is coming to a close, give me a second. You make it, stop it. But anyway, the year is ending, and I saw a lot more movies this year than I thought I did. We sat down and we looked at a list of all the movies that released this year, and I saw a good 75, 80% of them.
I'd say
70% of them. So what we're going to do here right now, the two of us, is our best and worst of cinema in the year of our Lord 2018. So the way this is gonna work is we're gonna give the top 5 best movies we saw, 5 honorable mentions, 3 of the worst movies we saw, our favorite character out of every movie we saw, not from every movie, and our least favorite character. So the way we'll do this is I'll go 5. I'm gonna do my 5 honorable mentions first. She'll do hers, and then I'll go 5, 4, so on and so on, blah blah blah. But my battery finna die, so give me 1 second. You're not starting with your top 5. Starting with your 5 honorable mentions. I can't say that word.
Try it.
Honorable mentions. What you doing?
Face crusty.
Man, it's been a long day. Alright, 5 honorable mentions. 5 mentions. 5 movies.
Say how now, brown cow?
How now, brown cow.
Mm-hmm.
5 honorable mentions.
Okay. My top 5 honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
Say it.
Honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm. A Quiet Place. Avengers Infinity War.
The what of Infinity War?
You know what I said?
The Adventures.
The Incredibles 2, Tag, and Crazy Rich Asians. And I'm sticking to it.
I mean, they honorable mentions. I don't expect you to not stick to it. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Anything you want to talk about?
You said The Incredibles 2?
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't talk about honorable mentions. We talk about the ones that matter. The honorable mentions are the ones that...
I feel like those matter.
They matter.
They just didn't make the list.
But we ain't got that much time.
Okay. Well, we got new batteries, so we got time.
I know, but my nigga, I don't want this to be a long ass video.
Okay.
You want to talk about them?
No.
Let's talk about
I don't want to talk about them. I don't.
Come on, let's talk about
I
them.
don't wanna.
Let's talk about them.
I don't want to.
I understand why. I don't know. We can talk about them after we talk about the top 5, because then we can explain why they didn't make it. Because I'm curious.
Okay.
As to a couple. Mainly one. Okay, my 5 honorable mentions in this order.
Mm-hmm.
I got Creed 2. Sorry to Bother You. A Quiet Place. The Equalizer 2.
What?
And Halloween.
I didn't see that.
I know you didn't.
Wow.
Those are my
I
5 honorable mentions.
My movies aren't even relevant because I didn't see enough.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Those are my 5. Why did you say wow? What did you say wow to?
Read it again.
Creed 2, Sorry to Bother You, A Quiet Place, The Equalizer 2, and Halloween.
You said we'll talk about it once we read the list.
But I'm saying which one you saying wow to, because then I'll know what you want me to explain. Creed 2, Sorry to Bother You, A Quiet Place, The Equalizer 2, and Halloween.
Equalizer 2 is just...
Why is it not on my top 5?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about my top 5. Okay, so we're going to my top 5 because now I can answer that question. I thought you had a problem with one of them.
I go, you go, I go.
I know, but I thought you had a problem with the order of my honorable mentions.
That doesn't even fucking matter. They're all on the... I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 5, 4,
no,
3, 2, 1.
No, you're gonna go your number 5, and then we're going back and forth, and you explain why they are at the spot that they are at.
No.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Okay, number 5 is A Simple Favor.
I didn't see that.
Exactly. So I don't know what you want me to say to you about it because you don't know the movie.
Explain why it's in the number 5. I mean, out of the amount of movies you saw, it was a long ass list. How did that end up at number 5 over every other movie you saw? I mean, number 5 out of a list that had at least 25 movies on it.
I just think it's a really good ass movie. That's all I'm gonna say. And I don't, cause you didn't see it, so I can't be like, well, when this happened, this is why it was better than this in this movie.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because I can't like.
Sense. Okay, I didn't.
Okay, well, did you in the what video did you watch?
I watched the Let Me Explain video.
I know, but like, what did he? Okay, so when.
I don't remember the video. I wasn't interested in seeing the movie. So
exactly.
I just kind of watched the
video.
video.
Moving on. What's your number 5?
My number 5 is a fan favorite. It is Hereditary. That is number 5 on my list. It is not higher because I just personally think the movies above it are better. It's not higher. I'm gonna tell you why it's not higher. 1, the movie is really fucking long. And 2, I feel like I understand that they were trying to build some suspense because that last third was fucking crazy. And because I feel like the last third of the movie was so crazy because the first half was slow as fuck. It was a good slow. I mean, it was a good movie. That's why I said number 5. But it was really slow. I feel like a movie I'll talk about in my worst. If you take 35 minutes off the movie, it's still a really good movie, but it's just shorter, and you can get me in and out.
All right, number 4.
Damn, that hurt your feelings?
Yep.
Okay.
The Spy Who Dumped Me. That's my number 4. You didn't see that?
Another
either?
film that I did not see.
It was great. It was funny. I feel like it appealed to both parties, male and female. Even though there was no males that went with me to go see this. I went to see it with my girls.
Shout out the girls.
Hey. Yeah. It was a funny movie. Mm-hmm. And it was 2 female leads in the movie. Mm-hmm.
Feminism rules.
Okay.
Because the last movie you mentioned had 2 female leads.
Maybe I just like girls. Moving on.
Okay. My number 4 is the most recent movie I saw in theaters.
It better not be.
Mary Poppins Returns is the greatest Disney movie I've seen in a long time. I'm stamping that shit. This movie was so fucking good, bro, and it was long as hell, but I felt like I was at a Broadway musical. Like, I was in the theater, and every time they stopped singing, I wanted to stand up and clap, but I didn't want the audience to get mad at me. It was a good... I said this on Snapchat. Emily Blunt is a national treasure. Do something with me. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
You mad?
Put me in a movie or something. You know, sign something, send it to me. I don't know. Kiss my forehead. I don't know. Do something.
You meant it.
Emily Blunt.
Came out.
Emily Blunt can do anything, bro. Anything, everything she sets her mind to.
What?
And this movie shits on the original, even though it was made fucking 54 years later. Bro, Mary Poppins Returns. If you ain't seen Mary Poppins Returns, bro, take your shawty, take your mans, take your mama, your grandmama, the dog, the fish, the cat, anybody. Go see
everybody but the kids.
Take the kids. Take man, fuck them little kids. take anybody you want to see Mary Poppins Returns, bro. This movie will change your life. That's number 4 on my list. That's number 4.
So we're at 3 now.
We're at 3. That's what comes after 4. Well, before 4. Honorable. Come on.
Number 3 is Equalizer 2.
Mm-hmm. It made the top 5?
It made number 3, bitch. Did you not hear me?
I mean, okay. Explain.
I want you to explain why you didn't think this was a good movie, because when we left
I didn't say it wasn't a good movie.
No.
It's in my honorable mention.
But it's not on your top 5. And when we left this movie, you literally said, like, that was the greatest action movie, blah, 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 blah. So what happened? Because what action movie have you seen?
I should have said this before we started this list. All of these are based off of the first time I saw them, okay? I've seen a lot of these movies more than once now. But the one that matters the most is the one that the day I saw that bitch in the theater. All right, that's how I'm basing these off. That's what I'm basing
and
this
that
off.
day, was that not the first time?
Yeah,
exactly. So,
I mean, the fuck. That's your number 3.
Yeah.
Why? You sitting here talking about me, nigga? Explain why that's your number 3.
I just really liked it, and I didn't pay attention enough to one to
Fake fan.
choose 2 over 1, but 2 by itself was great.
Trying to see something. Fake fan.
Okay.
All right.
Love Denzel.
Love Denzel.
Denzel.
All right. Number 3 on my list. Number 3 on my list is a film that I asked for a Blu-ray for Christmas. Number 3 on my list is Black Klansman. Black Klansman is Spike Lee is back, man. Alright, Spike Lee bounced back from that piece of shit Chirac, okay? I don't know who the fuck told Nick Cannon he could be a gangster. And I don't know who the fuck thought Nick Cannon versus Wesley Snipes was a good idea, but it ain't. Black Klansman, though, look, Spike Lee and Jordan Peele put them brilliant minds together, and they boom, Black Klansman. The movie was the movie was long as fuck, but it's a Spike Lee joint, so it's gonna be long. Bro, I'm telling you, this movie, first of all, John David Washington, Denzel Washington's son. And the nigga and Kylo Ren. I know his real name, but y'all know the nigga is Kylo Ren. Star Wars fans. His real name is Adam Driver. Great. Look, everybody, you know, just God, it was just such a good, it was a powerful movie. And when we went to go see it, there was a bunch of white people in the theater. And we knew for a fact that they were uncomfortable as fuck. I mean,
there's a couple that left.
There was one couple, that got up and left the movie because they were that uncomfortable. And I was like, damn. I mean, yeah, you know, when you see your racism on screen, it might make you uncomfortable. But the reason it's at number 3 is, I mean, the movie as a whole is great, but
I don't think my explanations are good enough. Sorry, go ahead.
It's fine. The movie as a whole is great, but the last, I want to say, 10 minutes? No, the last like 20 minutes. That last scene where, if you ain't seen the movie by now, fuck you. He is at the little meeting with the KKK, and he's pretending to be a security guard, and the little fat white woman is going to deliver the bomb. I was about to shit on myself. Because I was like, they is finna kill this man in the street.
Yeah, if they did that, I probably would have left.
But that was a good ass movie. All right, moving on, because we got to wrap this up before 25. We got 12 minutes. Let's go. Come on. Minimum is 30 for this video.
Number 2 on my list is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Greatest Spider-Man film of all time. Case closed.
That's it?
That's it.
That's your explanation?
That is it. If you haven't seen it, fuck you.
And your mama.
And your mama. And your daddy. And your bald-headed grandmammy.
Alright.
Moving on.
That's it?
That's it.
Alright, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Is it your number 2?
I fucked that up. My number 2 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Wow, twins.
I mean, it's the greatest fucking Spider-Man movie I've ever seen. And
when I said that, he was like, it don't count.
It doesn't count.
It don't even count.
It doesn't count because it's an animated Spider-Man movie. So it has some slight advantages over live action. But
it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
This is a great
There are certain things that you can do. Although you got CGI and shit like that, you are limited to a certain amount of things you can do when it comes to real life action.
Okay, but it wasn't just the fucking...
Spider-Man Homecoming is the greatest real life action Spider-Man movie ever made. Tom Holland. Best Spider-Man, G. Tobey Maguire, soft. Andrew Garfield was a good Spider-Man in a bad movie. I say that to the day I die. But this movie, best Spider-Man movie I've ever seen. Miles Morales is that nigga. Disney, please, if you listening, I'm sorry I said the N-word and a couple F-words. Please, I'm trying to be the Black Spider-Man. We can cover my tattoos up. We can do that. We can cover them up.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
And I'm just trying to slang some web with Tom Holland.
You gotta sing the song.
What song? The soundtrack, fire, bro. Fire.
I tried to not let that influence any of my opinions.
Soundtrack, fire.
Because if that was the case, then a lot of the shitty movies would have been on the top 5 just because of the soundtracks.
All right. Because we can talk about this movie all night. Because this movie, I'm gonna go see it again at some point. You wanna go see the movie tomorrow? You wanna go see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse tomorrow?
In the morning? When it's cheap?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bet. All right.
I couldn't stop smiling the whole time I was in the movie.
Nigga, number 1. What's your number 1?
Number 1 movie of 2018 is Hereditary.
When I said my number 5, I knew her number 1. That's why I knew she was gonna react the way she did. Why? That's the best movie you saw this year?
It's the best movie. Had me on my ass the whole...
I'm gonna tell you, Hereditary has a slight advantage over some of these movies, and I'm gonna tell you why. The crowd that we went to see the movie with, I think the crowd in the theater made the movie better than it was.
And then the time we went, we
went at like 9 o'clock at night, and it was packed, and everybody was scared in that.
And then on the way home, like there was nobody on the street. I was so fucking scared.
It's a good movie,
and I like that. I like to be. I'm not gonna say I like to be scared when I leave. But
I like to be scared when I leave.
Yeah. Just not too scared that when I go to bed, I'm like, oh, I can't sleep by myself. But
that's it?
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Alright. My number 1.
Just tell the movie.
My number 1. If they ain't seen the movies by now, the year over. Fuck them. My number 1. I'm pretty sure anybody that knows me well will be able to guess this. I waited 10 years for this fucking movie. I waited 10 years for it, and it gave me it's the only movie that made me cry this year. I cried in the theater like a bitch.
No, you didn't.
Because they dusted my nigga Tom Holland. Look, Avengers Infinity War is the greatest movie that came out this year, okay? It is a culmination of 10 years of film, all right? And I'm getting emotional right there talking about it because I know that in 4 or 5 months, we get the second part to the movie, and I know that everybody gonna come back and they gonna be all right, but I think, but somebody gonna die, and I don't want to die, and if they kill Iron Man, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm so emotional. But nah, real talk. Avengers Infinity War is the best movie I saw this year, bro. It touched me in so many ways. You know, I cried at the end of the movie. Thanos literally scared the fuck out of me when he was beating the Hulk ass. I was like, this nigga is gonna kill everybody. When he stabbed Robert Downey Jr., he stabbed me. He stabbed me in my childhood. He took a piece of me with him. Look, that was a good ass movie, man. We went to see it at 11 o'clock in the morning, and it was packed.
Oh, you made me sit by that fat ass, sweaty ass.
That was that Black Panther.
Oh, it was. Neither one of us talked about that movie,
which we'll discuss in a second. Okay, now we got honorable mentions, top 5 out the way. Let's get down to the important stuff, okay? The important stuff. All right, this was a great year. Overall, I didn't see a lot of bad movies this year. And even the bad ones, I had fun watching the bad ones. Except for one that's on this list. 2 that's on this list. Alright, so top 3 worst movies of the year. She's only got 1. And she really hates this fucking movie. So you can explain to them why you don't like Widows. Tell them. We just have to clear her throat.
Okay, this movie is fucking trash. Sorry for the language. I don't like this. Widows. Number 1, they hyped it up way too much. The cast was too great for them to fucking flop this movie like they did. We went too late to go see this hoe. I was tired as fuck. I didn't even want to go to the movies. And I always want to go to the movies, but I didn't want to go. What am I on? 3? Or did I already say 3? Yep.
I mean,
I said 2. It's on 3.
Yeah.
What else?
It was too long.
It was too long for them to do this baby ass heist that they could have did the day she found the fucking notebook.
Yeah.
The nigga who claimed he was dead, Liam Neeson, fuck him.
Liam Neeson's is my shit. Look.
It's like, at some point she tried to make it about like her being black, like saying he wanted to be with, what are you doing back here? Like with a white woman? But whatever. Movie was shit. Go ahead.
Okay,
I can't.
Widows is also on my list, but I'll give y'all a more professional answer as to why it sucked.
That was
okay,
professional.
but I actually have a top 3 because I saw a couple movies this year that she didn't see, but one that we actually saw together. My third one on the list is a movie I actually had a lot of fun watching, but overall it's a stupid fucking movie, and it was Skyscraper. I love The Rock.
Aww.
I love The Rock, but I'm sorry, a nigga with one leg is not gonna be doing the shit that he was doing. The movie, I ain't got nothing against
the amputees.
I don't got nothing against amputees, and I don't want nobody out here with one leg thinking that they can't do whatever they want to do. But The Rock has got The Rock plays The Rock in every movie. He played just a different version of himself in every movie. In this movie, he ain't got no leg.
Quote me.
He ain't got no leg, and that's the only difference.
Jason also said that he would save our family if we were stuck.
We in the tallest building in the world. I got one leg. You selfish to think that I'm gonna save you and them 2 ugly ass kids. I got one leg. Y'all need to be trying to save me.
But you're on the ground.
I got one leg.
He's stupid for letting that bomb blow up in his face. I would have shot that boy or that man in the back when they walked into the house.
Okay, anyway. Skyscraper was a bad movie because it was a stupid movie, not because it was a bad movie. Widows is number 2.
Sorry to bother you.
No, Widows was number 2.
I was talking about your number 3.
My number 3 was Skyscraper.
Oh, number 1. Sorry.
My number 2, Sorry to Bother You, was on my honorable mentions list. There you go with that short-term memory loss. All right, number 2 was Widows. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Like she said, the movie, they had some great ass advertising for this movie. However, the movie suffered from what I like to call the A-list celebrity curse. When you have a bunch of actors and actresses who have starred in a million different things and they all are at the top of their game, when you see them in another movie altogether, all you can see is the characters that they play in those movies.
I didn't see no Fast and Furious in this movie.
When you see Letty, on the screen,
I didn't see no.
When you see, I think her name Michelle Rodriguez or something like that. She got a dress shop. When you see her on the screen, all you see is family. You see Dominic Toretto and Letty Toretto. When you see Viola Davis, all you see is How to Get Away with Murder.
You know what?
Liam Neeson.
If she would have,
Liam Neeson is like The Rock. He played the same version of himself in every movie.
Hell no, he was so shitty in this movie. Shitty.
When you see
he
Daniel
faked his
Kaluuya,
death.
when you see Daniel Kaluuya, all you can see is what?
And left his wife.
All you can see is what?
I don't know.
Get Out. No matter what movie he's playing in, great actor, but all you see him in is Get Out. When you see Brian Tyree, can't remember his last name, all you see is what? Doughboy from Atlanta. When you see
he was motherfucking... Leave my man alone. I saw him in a different light, okay?
Look,
can't do all black
you
people
got too
like that.
many A-list actors and celebrities in this movie. And so you think that it will work with this A-list cast. And of course it does. Because everybody, they going to do what they got to do. They're professionals. If they would have just thought
about it just a little bit longer.
But I feel like it took away from as if you had a cast of a couple no-names, a couple no-names. And of course, the biggest problem is, like she said, the movie is entirely too long. And the movie is entirely too long for such a small payoff. I feel like the way they made it seem like these motherfuckers was finna rob the White House or something like that. Like they was finna rob, they was finna do a bank robbery or some shit like this.
Got a new van.
People are comparing it, they calling it a better version of Ocean's 8. Don't you ever disrespect an Ocean's movie like that again.
That was
the amount of shit that Sandra Bullock, marry me. But
don't grab me.
Bird Box was a great film. But look, it was just too fucking long. The movie was too fucking long, bro. It was too long, and I feel like if you took 45 minutes off, it would have been a perfect movie, and it probably would have stuck into my top 5. It could have snuck into my top 5. Not really. It would have made an honorable mention. Not snuck into my top 5. And at number 1 on my list is The Nun. I slept through the entire movie. It was boring. It was awful. Look, James Wan and the Conjuring series. If it ain't a Conjuring movie, don't make it. I'm just gonna be real with you, dog. Alright, Annabelle, trash. The Nun, trash. The Conjuring 2 is actually better than The Conjuring 1 in my personal opinion. But if you give me a Crooked Man movie, I'ma shit on myself. Alright. Now, the next part, your favorite character of 2018. Who you got? You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know.
As we're talking about it, my opinion is changing because now I'm thinking about all the movies in my head.
Mm-hmm. Who did you have? Miles Morales, she said.
But I don't want to stick with that. I feel like there's better. stick with
You
it.
gonna stick with Miles Morales?
Yeah, I guess. Or you can go and give me time to think.
Okay, I'll do my worst then. I'll do my favorite and my worst, my least favorite.
Okay.
Okay, my favorite character from any movie this year was Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther. Eric Killmonger is my shit, and I hate that he died, and I hope that he come back because he does come back in the comics. It's that simple. My least favorite character is everybody in The Nun. Now, here you go.
What?
Here you go, man.
Okay, my favorite character is the best friend in Crazy Rich Asians. You haven't seen it, but she's the same girl from Ocean's 8. And
I haven't seen that either.
of course, any movie with women.
I hate women.
But she was funny. Okay, my worst character. I don't have a worst.
You don't have a worst?
I don't.
Alright, we're gonna say Liam Neeson is her least favorite character.
I was about to say
in
Widows.
every movie. Every director in
the
Widows.
director of Widows.
Hey.
It's my
Daniel Kaluuya in Widows is supreme. Alright. Highlight of the movie.
I can't believe we didn't talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp.
It's Ant-Man and the Wasp.
It was good.
I mean, it was good, but with the amount of other superhero movies that came out this year, it just kind of got clouded in all of their success.
I guess.
I mean, Aquaman just had a $67 million opening weekend, so.
I mean, yeah, we contributed to that shit.
Yes, we did.
Actually, I did.
Pimpiny ho, pimpiny ho, pimpiny. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. I am so sorry that I did not get around to seeing A Star Is Born because I was waiting on her to see it, and guess what happened? She saw it without me.
I ain't sorry.
These hoes ain't loyal.
I ain't sorry.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Nah.
These hoes ain't. But yeah, this is gonna be a really long video, and so what I'll probably do is this will probably be a 2-parter or 1 and 2. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah.
Unless y'all want it all at once.
Ooh, no, we should do all the movies we haven't seen added to this list, and then we should think about it again.
Mm-hmm. So just make this one whole video.
Yeah, and then.
All right, so that's what we'll do. This will be part 1. It's still gonna be a long video, but y'all like us for some reason. Why? So y'all, hopefully, if y'all do decide to sit through like a 37-minute video, hey, be my guest. I mean, you ain't gotta see what we doing to just listen to us. You know what I'm saying? But
listen to us.
so this will be part 1, part 2. We'll go back. I'll watch all the movies I didn't see. She'll watch all the movies she didn't see. And we'll see. We'll let you know if things change. I don't think they will. But
Widows still fucking suck. That's all I'm gonna say.
Stop. But anyway. But yeah, like I said at the beginning of the video, because you probably don't forgot by now, because we are young and we stupid and we forget things. But our attention span is this big. I'm trying to do some different things with the channel, and so this is this is one of them. And my movie reviews will not be this long. I got an idea from her that they'll probably be. She gave me the idea that I should just record the video instantly when I get in the car when I leave the movie. So they'll probably be like 5-6 minute long videos.
I think it should be the length it takes you to get home.
I stay like 9 minutes away from my house. So
okay, well.
All right, the movie theater is like 9 minutes away from my house.
Less.
So that'll be coming soon. My first one will probably be up sometime next month. Our Sims video is also gonna be up sometime next month. We gotta record that before she leaves me. And yeah, that's it. So you trying to
Hey, welcome back.
Do this intro. Did you say, hey, welcome back?
Yeah, like for Lisa. Oh, sorry.
Are you ready? Nice and warm. Nice and warm. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, pimps and hoes. Peace out. I'm hot as fuck. Like, god damn.
Gotcha, bitch.